Jai Jai Shri Darshana. On the auspicious occasion of Nammazhwar Thirunakshatram, let's continue the story of Shri Sadagopa Yanthindra Jeeyar and see how Malolan performed his miracle. Malolan continued to show his miracle again. When Sadagopa Jeeyar began his next sojourn, he remained at Ahobilam for a few days. He performed daily worship, that is the Tiruvaradhanam, to the deity of Malola Narasimha. At that time, he had yet another divine dream. In his vision, Nammazhwar requested him, "Please come to my residing place, Tirukkurugur." Sadagopa Jeeyar set off for Tirukkurugur on a palanquin, accompanied by a huge procession of horses and elephants and the fanfare of musical instruments. But upon his arrival at Tirukkurugur, he could not find the deity of Nammazhwar in the temple. Jeeyar realized that he was in for a big challenge. He sat down meditating upon Nammazhwar. He then recited Madhurakavi Alvar's Kanninin Siruthambu, a collection of 11 magical verses. Nammazhwar appeared in his vision. He said, "Followers of another religious faith have thrown up Vigraham, that is the idol, into a pond. They have also replaced my sanctum sanctorium with other idols. The Pandya king of this region also supports them." The Jeeyar asked, "Swami, how can I retrieve it?" Alvar answered, "You must establish the glory of Lord Narayana before the king. Only then will he aid in reinstating me in the local temple." Sadagopa Jeeyar promised, "I will not leave this town without installing your divine idol back in the temple." He remained at Tirukkurugur waiting for the right opportunity to carry out Alvar's wishes. One day, the king set out for hunting and reached Jeeyar's camp. Having heard about the glories of Jeeyar, he stepped inside to pay his respects. The king was awed by Jeeyar's brilliant lustre. He folded his palms and prostrated at Jeeyar's feet. He had a change of heart and requested, "O Jeeyar Swami, I take refuge in you. Please enlighten me." Sadagopa Jeeyar blessed him with the knowledge of Shri Vaishnavism in a nutshell. He said, "O king, the soul in every living being is called a Jivatma. The Jivatma is a servant of Paramatma, the Supreme Lord, Sriman Narayana. Acharyas are messengers between a soul and the Supreme Lord." The king felt very happy and peaceful. Soon he began to spend all his time at the Jeeyar's camp and became an ardent disciple of Sadagopa Jeeyar. After many days he asked, "Acharya, may I be of any service to you?" The Jeeyar smiled and said, "King, you must return the deity of Alvar to his rightful abode." The king agreed. Soon they all hastened to the pond and began the search. Sadagopa Jeeyar sat at the bank of the pond and closed his eyes, meditating upon Alvar. Suddenly, Alvar's deity rose to the surface of the pond and began to float towards him. Sadagopa Jeeyar rushed to the deity and embraced it. He exclaimed, "You are our very own Alvar. Nammazhwar! Nammazhwar!" The deity of Nammazhwar was then restored to his sanctum sanctorium with pomp and celebration. Lord Adhivan, the deity of the temple, was delighted to have his favorite Alvar back in place. Lord Adhivan bestowed the title One, meaning a great and generous personality, to the Jeeyar. Nammazhwar also became desirous of blessing him, and he added the title Adi from Lord Adhivan's name. Now you understood why we call him Adhivan? And that is how our Jeeyar got his name, Adhivan Sadagopa Jeeyar. Nammazhwar also bestowed a very special seal, the Hamsa Mudra, to the Jeeyar. He also asked him to use a special signature, Sri Sadagopa Shri. This special seal and signature are used by the Acharyas in the Ahobilam to this day. The miracles are to be followed. Stay tuned. Jai Jai Shri Sudarshana.